Hey everybody, it's Life with Jade. I'm back with a new YouTube video. I hope you all are doing well today. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did this look, and I'm also going to be giving you my first impressions on all of the products that I got from the VIB sale this week. So I hope you all are excited to see and keep on watching. Alright, so we are going to be doing a try-on haul today. So I bought a bunch of new stuff from the Sephora VIB sale, and I'm going to test them all out. I have been using a few things from the haul that I got. Like I've been using the House Labs foundation, concealer, the powdered products. The only new thing that I think I'm going to be showing you guys today is this Nouveau palette. It's from Anastasia, and yeah, I just thought it was really pretty, so I picked it up. Also, I think the Lipstick Lesbians mentioned this on their channel, so I definitely had to pick it up. So that's the only new thing. Oh, and this. So we're gonna be trying the House Labs powder today. Now I do know that I'm not wearing the most flattering outfit, but I'm not the most flattering person, so because I am testing this foundation, is I'm actually not going to use the e.l.f. one. I'm going to use the NYX Bear With Me primer. I do have to use this up. It is going to be an empty soon. I think I'm going to use this up and move on from it while I can. But yeah, we're going to start this. But yeah, I just figured today that we would do just like a little chit chat, see how products are doing. Because I figured like everybody does all these like hauls and whatnot, but you don't actually get to see these people use the makeup. So I figured let's do a video where we actually like use the makeup. I can create a look if you guys were debating for the next Sephora haul what to get, you know, that kind of thing. I really, as much as I don't like posting about like a lot of like new products and like must-haves and whatnot, I would like to be able to educate people on products. Like if you are going to buy these things, I want you to make an educated purchase. I don't want you to just buy because some big influencer who has a big name told you to do it. I want you to buy it because you know it's going to work for you. So that's what my goal is I know that I'm not a super big name or anything, but I am going to be 100% honest with you. I am a hardworking girl, and I don't have enough money to buy all the time. So we went in with that primer, and I'm actually going to go in with the House Labs foundation next. I don't usually do my foundation first, but I really want to see how this foundation is going to do with the primer, and also how the concealer is going to do with the primer, because I have not used this foundation with the primer. So, and if it does work well, then great. I might have to buy it again if they haven't discontinued it, but I really have been enjoying this e.l.f. primer. But as I said, if I'm going to review a foundation, I would like to try multiple primers. So, and I am shaking this up. This is my little sample I got. I am going to use the sample up before I even open the new bottle, because the new bottle is $65 and this was free. So this is the House Labs brush that I bought as well. It cleaned up really nicely. It did stain a little bit, but whatever, stuff happens. So yeah, but I'll say that the foundation brush, not bad. I did like it. I'm not typically a foundation brush girly, but I actually was really surprised that I liked it. So I think I'm going to keep it and continue using it and see how it goes. So we're going to start off with just that little bit of foundation. I like to start off with a little bit, especially when I am doing my foundation, and then build up, because I don't want to be cakey. Nobody wants cakey. So we're going to go in with the brush. This brush, oh my god, love it so much. It's not needed, obviously, but it feels like it just blends the foundation like seamlessly, like in my opinion at least, because like I usually use the Real Techniques powder brush, I think it's called. It might be a powder brush. I'm pretty sure it's meant for powder, but I use it for foundation, or it could even be their contour palette, but I know that I use it for foundation, and it blends well, but it's not great. So to have a luxury foundation brush that actually like kind of gives you like luxury like results, I guess, great for me. So I'm gonna apply a little bit more on this just because I am wanting to build up this coverage a little bit. Yeah, so this coverage is definitely, you do have to build this up a little bit. Oh, I think I have a friend coming in. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit more on this side, and then I'm going to start off with concealer. As you can see, like, it is blending like really well. I just don't think I applied enough to my face. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more on this side just to kind of even it out, and then I'll do concealer. Have you guys tried this foundation? Like, what do you guys think of it? Because so far I'm loving it. I would love to do a complete review for you guys just to kind of show you my thoughts, anything that I've noticed, because as I said, I do want to give you guys honest opinion. I feel like the issue with the beauty community right now is that people try these foundations and they do one wear with them, and that's not enough for somebody like me, where this could be my everyday foundation. You never know. But I would hate for somebody to see me try this one time, you know, wear it for 30 minutes maximum, maybe an hour, and me be like, oh my god, I love it so much, and then they go out and buy it, and then it's like, it doesn't work for them, because I want to be able to give you guys an educated review. That's better. Could be just my lighting, but we'll see. So we're gonna go in with the concealer. The concealer, I actually was surprised that I liked. Not that, like, I don't mean that in a rude way. I just mean that as in, like, I'm so used to drugstore concealers, and to have the Haus Labs concealer kind of, like, blow me away. Like, so I've been doing this new technique where I kind of put it in the inner corner of my eye, and then I kind of bring it down to kind of cover up some of the dark circles. Kind of bring it down like that. Kind of put it down on here. And cover up a little bit of redness around my nose. Right here. Put it right here. But yeah, the first time that I tried this concealer, it actually like blurred under my eyes. So I was very surprised with that. I was very pleasantly surprised with that. So I'm hoping that with this primer it's gonna do that as well, but we'll see. I'm gonna try and find the concealer brush so I can, oh, here it is. But yeah, this concealer brush, I bought the concealer brush too because obviously I had 20% off. You guys saw the haul, and if you haven't, I'll try and link it down below. But yeah, when I tried this brush, just how like seamless this blended the under eyes, I was shocked, honestly. Like, I don't really get shocked by a lot of things now, but that, it genuinely did shock me, because I am so used to like the drugstore concealers, which they work, but to have this just blend in so seamlessly and make my under eyes look as smooth as they do. Now, mind you, this is only using this a couple times. Do not buy it just on this video alone. I will make a full review for you guys so that you guys know what you're buying and getting into. It blends it so well, and I really like how it looks, and it does brighten the under eyes, and I do find that it does cover my dark circles. Like, I could color correct them, but for now, like, I feel like my dark circles are fine. You can, like, they are, I'm gonna be honest, they are peeking through just a little bit, but when I do have, like, when I'm looking at myself in a mirror where I'm not like this close to my face, it looks fine. I'm just gonna bring that onto my eyelids a little bit just to kind of prime, and then we'll use the powder. But yeah, honestly, really liking the Haus Labs line so far. So I think that so far it's a go. Now we're gonna try the powder. This is the first time I'm opening the powder. This is the first time I'm using the powder. So let's go. All right, so this is how it looks like on the inside. It does have this little tape thing. So I'm just gonna pull that up. All right, cool. a clean powder puff so that you guys are getting 100% honest review. Just gonna tap that in. Oh, it's kind of like a netting. Like, you guys have probably seen this online already, but it's kind of like a net. Yeah, it's kind of like a net. Just going to kind of bounce this on the back of my hand first, just to kind of push in some of the product and like make sure that it doesn't like poof on my face. And then we're just gonna pat that in. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. I didn't pat it off that time. It doesn't seem like a whole lot is coming up, so that is good. I'm kind of impressed. And I don't mean that to be rude or anything, but I'm impressed. Just going to, because I don't really use cream products on my face, I'm just going to set the whole face. I am happy that it's not giving me a whole lot of powder at the same time, but I am kind of struggling to get some of it at the moment. Here. Try that. See, that's the only thing that I'm not vibing with, is that it's not giving me enough powder at the moment to kind of like cover my whole face. So, I don't know how I feel about the packaging. Or do I have to press harder? Oh, okay. I just have to press harder then, because I was not pressing hard at all. Okay, so if that's just it, then that's not bad. It just is different. And this seems like a lot, but I wasn't getting a whole lot of product out at first, so I'm just trying to like go over any spots that I think might need the powder. But honestly, yeah, I'm really liking this. I'm gonna go extra around my hairline right over here. I wouldn't necessarily use this powder for baking, but I could see it being like a good everyday powder. Honestly, I don't hate it. It took me a minute to get used to the packaging. I have not used a loose powder with a net before, so I had no idea. But I do like it. So far, the finish of what the face is looking like, so far so good. I think before I go for the rest of the face, I'm gonna do eye. So I did already prep my eyes with that like little bit of concealer. I think I'm going to quickly pause this and do my brows off camera, and then I'll get back. All right, brows are done, so we're gonna go in with the palette now. So I'm kind of having a bit of trouble figuring out what kind of look I want to do with this, so I think I'm going to try and do something with the green. So I'm gonna start it. Oh, that has a lot of fallout, which, I mean, I know it can mean that it's a pigmented like shade, but yeah, just that was a lot of fallout. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, it just was a lot, but we'll try it. So I'm just gonna set this all over the lid. I would say it has more kickback, not fallout, sorry. I'm just doing this on like a fluffy brush. Then I'm gonna go in with Fleur. I'm gonna go in that. I'm just gonna go in like with that, kind of tap it into the crease. And this is kind of like a rosy tone. I'm not hating the pigment so far. Pigment's doing good. I would expect great quality from Anastasia, considering that, you know, their eyeshadow palettes were all over, you know, Instagram for many a years. So I mean, I'm not really surprised that their shadows are good quality. It just is, I'm now expecting it. Now I'm going to go in with Liberty, and this is all on the same brush, guys. And I'm just going to tap that. Ooh, that is pigmented. That is pigmented. Okay, alrighty. Hopefully, I'm just going to take this. Hopefully that doesn't ruin the look, but because it did come down on my cheeks a little bit, but that's okay. Oh my god. I'm just gonna tilt my head back a little bit, make sure I get into that crease. And it is kind of fading the more that I blend, which is totally normal for a shadow. Yeah, so we're just gonna do that. We're gonna bring it up a little bit into that Fleur shade. That's how it's looking so far. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Alrighty, so that is how the shadow's looking so far. Now we're gonna go in with just a flat brush. I think I'm gonna try this flat concealer brush actually, and we're gonna go in with, I'm gonna start with Belle. Oh my god, that had a lot of kickback, but it looks like it's gonna be pigmented. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of kickback, but look at that brush, that is coated. I'm gonna start in the middle. Yeah, that's pigmented. Yeah, that's pigmented. I don't know if I should have gone in with this color specifically. This, I feel like, is now looking a little bit too dark to come in, but I can always add on Lily to it. Yeah, so it's not looking all that bad. Next, I'm going to go in with this Isle shade, and I'm just going to add this to the, like, inner corner. See how I like that? Oh, yes. All right, just so that you guys have a closer look, this is how the look is looking. I have the dark green, and then I brought Belle into it, and then Isle is that inner corner shade. It's looking really good. I'm actually really liking it. I'm not a professional makeup artist, but this is what the average person would probably do. So if you're thinking about getting this palette, this is, you know, everything that you need to see for the greens and the golds. I'm going to actually take another little pencil brush, and I'm just going to repeat that Fleur on the bottom lash line again. I'm just going to bring her all the way back into this inner corner. There is a lot of like kickback that I'm getting. These are just first impression, guys. These are not like legitimate like reviews or anything, so. But if you are looking to get this palette, that's just one thing I'm noticing. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of Liberty because Liberty is pigmented. Alrighty. So that's the eyes for now. I did go down a little bit too far with, I would think, Isle down in the inner corner, but that's okay. Next, I'm going to go in with the Haus Labs bronzer. I'm actually going to go back to the face, and I'm going to try this Fenty bronzer brush. I used this the other day when I was going to my sister-in-law's baby shower. I didn't have any foundation on, so it really didn't show up. So now we're just going to try and bronze the face. So I do actually not mind this Haus Labs bronzer. I feel like it's a light enough shade that it's not like a streak on my face, but it is still warming up my skin, and it's adding a good transition for the blush. I do notice that I accidentally do get a little bit more kick up, but I think that's probably normal with pigmented items. Right, I'm kind of rough with my brushes, but like this is like the average makeup day. Like I don't have time to, you know, just la-di-da, la-di-do, my bronzer. I'm just like, I'm putting that crap on and I'm getting out of the house. So that's how the bronzer is looking. I really like the Haus Labs bronzer. I think that I might, depending on if I need it, might get another shade for the summer in a darker shade, but we will see, because I may still be as pale as a ghost in the summer, but we'll see. But yeah, this bronzer brush, it's not actually bad. Like, is it worth $46? Possibly. Could you get it the same results with a different brush? Probably. Next, we're going to go in with this Mario blush. This is in the shade Desert Rose. I've tried this before, guys. So good. So good. Yeah. So I'm just gonna show you. I'm not gonna talk. So I like to put my blush up right here. Oh, yes. I love this blush. Yes. I love putting it up right up here. It just mixes so well with this bronzer, guys. And I'm using an old Morphe brush as my blush brush. It's the E48. This is probably ancient by now, but I don't care. I just love having my blush up a little bit on my temples and just down on my cheeks. I never thought I would be a blush girl, but Makeup Amare, you have changed me. You have certainly changed me. The Fenty highlighter, and this is in the shade Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. I'm gonna go in with this little brush. I'm gonna go in with Lightning Dust. Now this highlighter seems very, very sheer. Like, too sheer for my liking. Like, I can see it in the light, but I think maybe I'm just used to the 2016 highlighters. Like, I think that might be my toxic trait, you guys, is that I'm addicted to the 2016 highlighters. Alright, let's try with the other shade. This is a little bit more of a sparkle. Okay, so that is what I'm talking about. So they do seem to go well together, because once I put that fire crystal on top, yeah, so maybe that lightning dust is just a little base. Probably a little bit too much, but that's okay. I'm just gonna grab that old powder puff. I use this one, and I think I'm just gonna go back in with my Haus Labs powder. We're just gonna press really deep in, get some product on there. Just gonna clean up the bronzer a little bit. Alright, so this is what the look is looking like. I feel like it's a lot, but that's okay. I'm gonna try the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Stripped. I did not buy this from Sephora. I bought this at Marshall's, I want to say. Alright, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed it. I think that all these products so far are good. First impressions were good. I am going to continue to use them, and I will do a review on them for you. So I hope that you are looking forward to that. If you would like to see the review of any of these products, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. Or if you want to see something specifically reviewed first, then comment down below what you'd like to see, and I'll do my best to do it. I hope you all have a lovely day. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.